Archangel Gabriel's Daily Messages, June 2 to 8, 2013. Dear ones, do you realize that every time you look in the mirror and berate what you see, you are actively, psychically attacking yourselves? We find it so ironic that as a society you are outraged by abuse and bullying, and yet the second you are alone with yourselves it is exactly what you do. Why on earth would you do such a thing? You are divine creatures, each and every one of you. Would you say such things to your loved ones? To your beloved children? To Jesus? Because make no mistake about it, what you do to the one affects the whole. We urge you to start viewing yourselves as the specimens of perfection you truly are, each one of you a shining spark of heaven and loved beyond compare. As you shift and start to emanate that love for self, you will embody more and more beauty and light, until the energies of unconditional love will overflow from you. Then, by the law of attraction, you will attract even more unconditional love to you. Do you see? As with all things it must begin within, but before you know it you will be an outstanding vessel delighting in the receiving and expressing of deep, true, delicious love. Many human beings of light have led very solitary existences for quite some time, needing to retreat into their own space in order to stay energetically comfortable. Many had come to a point where the entire world felt very discordant to them. Dear ones, you will be happy to know that, for many of you, that phase is now coming to an end. Your soul groups are now moving into a connecting and reuniting phase. This will be a welcome change, and for some of you, connecting in such a deep and meaningful way may take some getting used to after your long period of isolation. You may feel like a butterfly just emerging from its cocoon, where everything is new and bright and different, feeling somewhat fragile and unsure. Fear not, you have not lost your ability to love and connect. Quite the contrary, once you accept moving back into contact in a physical, tangible way with your kindred souls, you will be experiencing connections on such a deep soul level, it will feel like home. This is another glorious phase to look forward to that comes with the energies of the new earth. Now that you all are moving so beautifully into the energies of empowerment, we encourage you to examine any ways the ego self has conspired to keep you small. What have you always wanted to do with your life? What dreams did you put aside in order to please others? What activities that brought you joy have you abandoned? What negative self-talk is continued by habit with absolutely no basis in truth at all? Dust off all those old dreams and see if any of them still fit. Don't be afraid to embrace the things you never did, but always wanted to. It is never too late, dear ones, to live the life of your dreams. All those original interests and passions were in place to help your soul navigate you to your highest alignment and purpose. See which ones still feel good and embrace them with all your heart. Enlightening human beings are doing a very good job of using their various tools when things are feeling good and life is appearing what they would call normal. But when the energies get a little more difficult, the idea of using any of those tools goes right out the window. Dear ones, the tools you have lovingly gathered for yourselves are for use all the time, especially when the energies get more challenging. You are continuing to be in a phase of influx of higher energies. Your tools are to help you move along with these energies, to shift and to integrate with the greatest ease possible. Yes, sometimes these shift and integration periods can cause some discomfort. If you decide to abandon the skills that help you move through that, or worse, move into the lower energies of self-distraction or self-medicating to deal with the discomfort, you are creating an even greater divide between where you are and where you wish to be. With your divine wisdom you have gathered everything you need to shift and shine, but you must apply what you know in order to do so with the greatest ease and brilliance. You no longer need to be in the learn forget discomfort remember apply cycle. Consistency assures a much smoother and enjoyable ascension experience. When you practice surrender and flow, you are moving with the ebb and flow of the universe. You are in the energies of acceptance and allowing, embracing your own divine nature and your rightful, empowered place in the universe. You are calm and centered, knowing everything is absolutely perfect and that you are in alignment for your greatest good. It is from this sweet spot that you can draw to you your most heartfelt manifestations in the clearest, most direct way possible. From that place of knowing without doubt that everything is being taken care of, you can savor each now moment, which leads you to experience greater and greater joy. Why you resist so mightily against moving into all of this magic is a mystery to us. Don't you see? It is all there for you, the help, the movement, the support, your highest alignment, everything you seek and everything you could ever possibly imagine or desire, just waiting for you to move into the energies that allow it all to become part of your life expression. It is common for the ego self, the part of you that seeks to keep you small in order to retain control, to become greatly threatened as a human being begins to enlighten. It will often sabotage those efforts through the use of fear and doubt. If that doesn't work, the ego will then seek to inject itself into the human spirituality. This will often show itself by pushing one specific brand of spirituality on others, making people of other faiths or ideas wrong, being overly concerned with other people and their growth, saving them, becoming consumed with conspiracy theories, endless debating, judging and an attitude of superiority. The spiritual ego will often feed an us versus them attitude. As you can see, these behaviors support more separation consciousness and distract the enlightening human being from moving forward on their soul journey into their authentic power and the energies of unconditional love, unity consciousness, acceptance, allowing and being. Spiritual ego is an insidious thing. Every atrocity mankind has inflicted on each other in the name of religion has been the work of the ego masquerading as spirituality. Many human beings have turned away from religion and spirituality for this very reason. It has not ever been religion or spirituality itself that has been the problem. It has been the infusion of the ego into the spirituality that has bent and polluted otherwise beautiful teachings. Spiritual ego spouts its rightness and seeks to control, while authentic spirituality allows others to be exactly where they are and supports their expansion and evolution in whatever way best suits them. Empowering spirituality honors each soul wherever they may be on their growth journey, understanding wherever that may be is perfect for them. It is uplifting rather than suppressing. It is calm, accepting, open, transparent, true, honest, and of integrity. It celebrates the divinity in each person and seeks to encourage the authentic power of all involved. Humans often live for the weekends. The weekends represent freedom, time to do what brings them joy, rest, relaxation, joy and flow. How interesting that these are the very attributes we encourage humans to embrace all the time. If these things feel so wonderful to you, why not incorporate them more and more into your life every single day? You are not meant to live a life of drudgery 5 days a week, and enjoyment for 2. You are meant to live that joy, that flow, as your normal state of being. Simply start to consciously infuse more of these elements to your life, however you can, each and every day, and you will be surprised at how large of a difference it will make to your health and well-being. Making flow and joy a top priority can change your life in the most marvelous ways. Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Shelley Young. TrinityEsoterics.com